Yo, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why you should buy silver now and thank me later. Before we start this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you already haven't. I post daily videos, but YouTube is using a new algorithm, so more than ever, I need you guys to like these videos and engage in my content. I will be doing random videos of my choosing, and I'll be selecting winners for people who engage, like my videos, and etc., giving away free silver. I really do think, especially these types of topics where I'm really talking about the beneficial aspects of silver, not only does it help my content, but it helps other people find my content and enlighten them to show them the real truth of how valuable and how precious this precious metal is. I definitely think that I have responsibility to reach out and attract as many people to show them why they should be stacking silver. And I really want to be able to reach as many people as possible, and liking these videos definitely does that. So I appreciate everyone who does support my channel. Anyways, let's jump into this video. So why you should buy silver now and thank me later, and that is because you really do not want to miss the boat. You don't want to be the person that waited too long, that was saying, oh, I'll wait, or it's not really going to move. You don't want to be that person, especially when it comes to precious metals. If you start panic buying after you finally realize how beneficial it is, or that the market is finally turning, not only will you won't have the luxury of slowly accumulating silver over the years, you're going to also have to spend a lot more money fast and get as much as possible, also paying a lot more per ounce. You don't want to be that person. The luxury of silver being $15, $16 for at least the couple of years or so, is it allows you to, if you don't have a large budget where you can buy silver slowly, every couple months get a couple ounces, but if you finally start realizing once it's too late, or once it starts to jump, you're gonna have to be spending, you're gonna have to be buying like 20, 30, 40 ounces a month and paying the premiums after spot prices already starting to rise. So right now you have a much better luxury of just taking your time, not overwhelming yourself, going at a nice pace that it's affordable to you. So that's really important, especially once you see the bigger picture and realize that silver, no doubt, is going to start appreciating sooner or later, but you don't want to wait until it's later. You don't want to be one of those people that put everything off and then last second have to scramble and be all panicky and overspend just to try to catch up to everyone else who has been taking their time because they were because they didn't because they saw the bigger picture and they weren't putting it off till the last second. So um, if you do take advantage of these prices, or I should word it better, I hope you do take advantage of these prices before it's too late. People look at these prices and they think that silver's going to stay low. They say, oh, silver's always going to be $15. Well, that's not true. It wasn't even $15 5 years ago. Especially 10 years ago, it was $50. So that's not true. You don't want to be one of those people that were doubting on such an intrinsic, undervalued metal. And only after silver starts to rally will people acknowledge that this was a ticking time bomb waiting to explode the whole time. It's like once people can finally value, or once they see some actual factual proof of it starting to rally, then all the pieces click and they put the pieces together and realize, hey, this has been making sense the entire time. The gold to silver ratio was out of whack, showing that silver is screaming to explode. I mean, how many beneficial factors and properties silver has in the technological world? Of course it was going to jump sometime, especially these silver shortages. Like, it's only till it starts to finally appreciate do people actually, try to put some form of thought into it. And before that, it's like they just doubt, doubt, doubt. And the same goes with media coverage. Um, I mean, looking at the gold to silver ratio, it's one of the biggest indicators that silver is on an extremely short fuse. But you don't have to worry. You still have time to stack silver. It's not jumping to $50 overnight. But the sooner you take advantage of these lower prices, the more ounces you can accumulate, meaning the more money you can make at the end of the day. And media is not going to cover this until it's literally exploded, because they also hide the truth. They don't talk about silver's potential or undervalued aspect. They only mention its low prices compared to gold, or when something, happens, promoting fear and speculation into the economy. And I really think this is why it's so important to like and share these videos and open people's eyes to the reality and bring silver into the spotlight. That's my job as an influencer on YouTube, is to try to show people when they click on my video. I assume people have never even heard of silver or the beneficial factors silver has. So I really try to break down on a beginner level to educate people. So I give them facts, I give them, the historical properties of it. I show them why, how, where to buy, how to buy, when to sell, how to sell, where to sell to. You know, I try to really share that information in my videos, not only to teach people, but also to plant that seed in their perspective. So after they're done watching my video, it will get the ball rolling, and it will get that wheel spinning of maybe that is a good investment and why it makes sense. Because once that seed is finally planted and you start realizing things, it really does make sense, especially if you can see the bigger picture, that silver is ready to explode at any moment. Not saying it's going to happen overnight, but definitely sooner or later, and you don't want to be on the later end. So I think that, that's why liking these videos are so important to me, and subscribing and sharing these videos, because that you got I have a part to play, and I feel you guys also do as well. Not saying you have to go around, to people and tell them how much silver you have in your safe in the basement. That's not smart. But on social media nowadays, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever, just sharing some facts about silver, sharing this video and say, wow, this is an interesting video to check out. Or have you ever heard about, how undervalued silver is right now? And, just stuff like that can really help people, because we're talking about financial freedom here. We're talking about something that can get you out of this stigma, living paycheck to paycheck, always worrying about money, and learning how to budget your money and transferring your money due to hyperinflation, where your money's literally losing money sitting in bank accounts, transferring that wealth into something that has intrinsic value, that's always been deemed valuable. That's the most important part too, is because a lot of people don't even know how bad the dollar is nowadays. They don't even know about hyperinflation. They don't know about any other countries around the world or what's happening. They don't know about these cashless nations appearing. They don't know how bad the dollar is doing right now. They don't know how many trillions of dollars in debt we are. They've never heard of usdebtclock.org. They don't know about any of this stuff. They just think, oh, everything's going to be fine and dandy, and our government's fine, and the banks are fine, and the dollar's always going to stay the same. Nothing's ever going to happen. That you got to put on your tinfoil hats for that to happen, and it's not true. It's happening around the world as we speak. You know, luckily for some of us who live in America or Canada, it might be put off a little longer than other countries, but it's definitely happening where they're weighing their money on scales, because their dollar is literally so worthless that it takes too long to count their money. So they weigh their money on scales to buy stuff, because it's a lot more convenient that way. And every single government that has used fiat currency as a financial system, has always fallen. The dollar does not work. Hyperinflation, building debt to replace our debt to try to get us out of debt, does not work. We need something else in place. Not saying that silver is the answer, but silver is how you can safely secure and transfer your fiat currency that is rapidly declining, transfer that value into something that actually stores its value until something else happens or is put into place. You know, that's what we're trying to do, is to secure ourselves from this impending doom that is our fiat currency or our dollar system. And the more people that realize that, the more people we can help, and that is why I make my content. I mean, yes, I love collecting silver. I love stacking. I love the history behind the coins. I love the artwork. I love sharing the coins. I love learning about the different types of coins and, learning stacking strategies and all that. That stuff is fun to me. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is that silver and gold, precious metals that have intrinsic value, that is the answer to my best to the best of my ability, what I've researched, whether it's cryptocurrency, whatever, what stocks, ETFs, options markets, anything. Silver is definitely the safest, smartest investment, hands down, and I'm sure you guys agree too. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe, share this video to other people, comment down below what your favorite part was or what you think about it as well. I appreciate everyone that does support this channel, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. Peace.